Two of the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Finds his man, it's Hernandez. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in, it's Knight. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The quarterback would love to have that throw back, but at least he'll brag that he overthrew that dude.
my arm strength is elite. You see that? I can overthrow guys that can run like that. Yeah, that's probably not what's coming to mind, but, man, you just want to put it out there. Maybe put a little bit more air underneath it. Not a lot more when you got a guy that fast, but, man, that's probably one he wants back.
On target to the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They believe they can run right here. At the 35, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. They finally rust whistle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. These RPOs have really evolved. At one time, it was just a short pass, a little hot pass you would look for every now and then. This time, they took a shot off of it.
And these RPOs have changed coverages for the defenses. I mean, the zone coverage nowadays is out the window because I got to find a way to somehow match up with you and take away all that short stuff. Okay, well, my answer is now I'm going to take shots down the field. Great job by the defense understanding what they were seeing.
He's going to let it go. Grabs it inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they'll spread receivers all over the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Fitted in the window for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably... second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Got his man. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The run to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Duke. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick handoff. Plows through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. He's got him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the 33, it's first and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
21, SMU 7.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Jennings. With the catch, it's Hernandez. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
Good enough for
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Hernandez. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that is another first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Floating away. How about a little rhythm that you can tap? Toe-to on that throw and catch for the 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for space, it's Peoples. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Blue Devils in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Turns it on in midfield. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB, Reese. I like the decision where I understand. Look.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Duke. And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
To the air, it's Jennings. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
He now has 115 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with the lone back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Blue Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the stomping has commenced.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They are up by just 1 over Boise State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring... The end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Washington. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. And the Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Unloads quickly. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
The Blue Devils trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Duke. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Got a man. It's Messer. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Washington. Got the quick pass. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, this They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe.
There he goes! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, SMU! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Roberts. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Makes the grab on third. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in They were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week.
It's a forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Washington. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll get in